Hey guys, how are you? Merry Christmas. So I decided to put this stuff on to just, I don't know, be silly, have fun, play around with this whole thing of Christmas and just embracing the playfulness with that. So yeah, we'll see how long this stays on for though, because this might get in the way. I am getting the prompt to do a video talking with Yeshua about what Christmas really is, but also just kind of play around with some stuff here. So I've got I already homemade gingerbread cookies the other week with my friend, and I didn't have it in me to do it by myself and do more of it. So I just got a gingerbread family kit, decorating kit. So I'm not going to do all of them, but I decided I'm going to do one. I'm going to turn him into a Santa, and then I'm looking after my friend's cat, and he's black, so I'm going to decorate the cat and do a base of black, but then in honor of Christmas and Yeshua and Christ-like consciousness, but also, you know, Eric and Santa and love. I think I'm gonna top it off with some red and gold sprinkles. So we'll see how this turns out. And then I also have my magical mermaids and dolphins deck, and we'll see what card they pull for us with that, which it's us, we're one with it. So yeah, I guess I should just get started with decorating here because I don't want to take forever doing this. So right before this, I was just listening to some Christmas music just to try and, you know, connect more and allow Yeshua through. Now, again, I'm going to preface saying I need to cut this more open. It's way too small of an opening. When I'm talking about channeling Yeshua or anyone, I say that with recognizing like that I'm one with them. We're one. It's not separate. So I'm definitely holding on to that with all of this. So with that being said, yeah, I was listening to some Christmas music, and I was feeling him quite strongly. I could feel him in front of me and him very strongly holding my hands, and just like sitting with me, and it was really beautiful. I can feel like gentle laughter, but like a lot of like love and just like, you know, like that feeling of it's okay, because he can he knows like I'm feeling like embarrassed and silly about saying how that it was beautiful. um but yeah, so, and with that, when I say I'm listening to Christmas music, because I do still like play around with some stuff when it comes to, you know, like the illusion of what Christmas is and how we've been celebrating it, like the distraction, sort of like, you know, the food and the decorating and the gifts and the, you know, the Christmas music and all that stuff, you know. Now with all that, yes, it's a distraction on a certain level. At the same time, it's all helpful and it's all beautiful, and we can and do utilize that to bring forth and remember what truth actually is and what this all is, because that's what Christmas is actually about. It's that stuff's playful, and we're to absolutely embrace it and have fun with it while we're playing with the illusion of these things. But at the end of the day, that's not what Christmas is about. And and something that my hand's getting gripped onto right now, I can feel Yeshua. For anyone who's wanting to practice seeing energy or whatever, what I'm feeling and receiving. So he's gripping onto this hand. Like it feels, I'm asking for help with my words on how to describe it. It feels like there's like this warm, you want to almost say like glove or encasing around, but not encasing, because that sounds like it's like hard. It's not. It's like, it's soft and it's warm and it's like pillowy and like it's just, and it's around my whole hand and in the palm of my hand. And I can feel he's holding onto this hand, and then I can feel he's, it feels like I'm like face palming him. If I'm like doing this, I'm like face palming Yeshua, he's like presenting on like this side of me right now. And it just kicked in. I can tell. Sorry, I just got his energy, which again, it's not separate from me. It's one energy. With that, I just got a blast of Eric's energy on a certain level, and I can just feel it on this side going through me, and it's just going down my spine, like my chakra system, and it's just kind of tickly. Sorry. Anyway, so something that I've really clicked into deeper this Christmas season, because again, Christmas isn't like just one day or time of the year. Time's not even linear. With that, the one thing that I've clicked into when it comes to, I kind of messed that up. Oops, oh well. When it comes to Christmas and what it's really about and what it's not really about, is the characters, the quote unquote people. Now, that's not to say we're not to like celebrate with people and enjoy it and have fun with it and play around with it. Absolutely. Like, no, if you have the opportunity to be with loved ones, during this time, I totally messed that up. That's okay. Absolutely go for it. If I had people to spend today with, I would be spending with them. Absolutely. That being said, Christmas, again, when we remember Christmas is about, it was meant to be a helpful tool to help ourselves remember truth. And the truth is that we're not these characters and we're not these bodies. And the truth is we're not separated. So really it really doesn't matter at the end of the day who you're with, because you'll hear a lot of that sentiment. I think that's the right word, sentiment, going around about it's not about what's under the tree, but who's around the tree, or it doesn't matter, about the material stuff. It just matters about who you're with. Sorry, one second. And within a certain level, there's something to be said about that. It's about the connection, and the reflection of that can be through, being with people and togetherness in that level of the physical. The truth of it is, the characters fade. And everyone is right here, right now. And it's just a matter of allowing that. And that's what Christmas is about. It's to help us, again, remember what we truly are and what's actually here, and allow ourselves to be that and allow it to shine through. So even, and this doesn't just apply to what like we call spirit versus the physical. This applies to all of it, because even those that were in the illusion of being in the physical right now and who haven't transitioned out, in truth, there's a squirrel and like a bird feeder right on the window here, and there's the cat, and yeah, anyway, I just got completely distracted by that. See, this is me, that's my resistance kicking in and reflecting like that. I think I was essentially saying, right, thank you. So essentially I was saying, even those where we're playing with the illusion of they're still in the physical and they quote unquote haven't transitioned out of this, they're technically not even in separate spaces from you. I have people in my life, I've got one specific example in my head right now, someone who I love very much, but we do not talk, and we haven't talked for several months now. Our friendship in the illusion, our friendship is no longer in existence, but that's an illusion. Remember, separation is not real. I have, since our friendship has dissipated on that level, I have heard her speak to me, and I have felt her hold my hand. She's right, and my hand just got gripped onto even stronger. In fact, that's her kicking in right now too. It's Yeshua, but it's also her. She's right here. She's right in front of me. But I'm in the illusion that her physical character and I don't talk, and I mean, I'm sure she's with her family today, and I'm wishing her well and a Merry Christmas. But we don't talk. But she's right here. I don't need the physical character. It's not to say that the physical character is just like, just ignore them and, just throw it away and yada, yada. Of course, if we're in the illusion of boundaries being needed, then that's okay to put up the illusion tool of boundaries. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that, they're right here with us right now. and we can allow that. So really at the end of it, it's really not about the characters that we're with, because there are a lot of people out there still that are the illusion of they don't have family or friends for one reason or another, you know, and holding on to the whole notion of it doesn't matter about what's under the tree, but who you're with, as long as you've got friends and family, as long as you've got people, and you, that brings the illusion of pain. That's a type of oppositional, separated love, which isn't wrong or bad. It's just remembering what this is and allowing that to shine through. Can you imagine, like I said in my post, can you imagine that, my post that I wrote, I'll share a link to it. Not that you'll necessarily want to read it, but like I said in the post, in that post, you know, can you imagine never being separated from anyone that you love ever? Because that's the truth of it. And you can be with them. You are with them right now. They're so patiently, endlessly waiting for you to just awaken to that fact and do the work to allow them through. So that's really what Christmas is actually about, is, you know, is the fact that we are one, we are together, and we are love. We are God, we are love. There's no, you know, there's no separation, there's no illusion of death, any of that. You know, everyone is here with us. Sorry, I know I keep saying, you know, I'm a little distracted trying, because I'm like, I just realized I'm like, I haven't been doing this. I got distracted talking. So so yeah, it's and this can be a hard one to anchor onto. Trust me, I get it. It's something that I am definitely also for those who are too, I'm also in the illusion of learning these lessons. I just messed this up again. It was going so well. With that being said, when I'm in a good head and heart space and when I'm honest with myself, I can see that, oh, that turned out, it started out nicely and I messed it up. Oh, well, that'll have to do. I can see what these lessons are for, and how, sorry, hang on a second. What these lessons are for and how I am starting to have results from these lessons come online. And it is really cool when I'm outside of these waves, spirit is getting a lot stronger and more physically stronger and real. It is really cool. So I promise, you know, if you're in the illusion of being alone for Christmas, it's for a good reason. You have opportunity to allow the fact that you're actually really not alone, like, ever. So with all that being said, I am wanting to tune in with Yeshua and just see what he's saying. With that being said, I'm also distracted in my decorating here. So just, I'm going to pause this for a moment while I just finish up, because I'm almost done my Santa and it won't take me long to do the cat. So I just want to do that really quickly, and then I can focus in on Yeshua instead of doing this like stammering slow, because I'm like, anyone who's watching this is probably getting bored by now. So I'll just show you my before, where I'm at now. It's I'm actually kind of like proud of it to a certain extent. I mean, well, not really proud of it, but whatever. So this is what he looks like so far. So his mouth looks like it's bleeding. All right, so I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I will be right back and show you the end result, I guess. So we're not gonna show the cat. It turned out really bad, but I will show the Santa. Not perfect, not great, but I don't know. As some just dropped. But I think it turned out kind of cute. I tried. So Anyway. All right. So, yeah, I said that I wanted to see what Yeshua was having to say. So I know, I want to say, I know, I need to trust myself. I want to say, I know, I'm hearing him give thanks. He's thanking us for allowing him to play the role that he's playing. He is saying Merry Christmas. I've got, well, I know it's him saying Merry Christmas, but it's that song where, like, I'm not gonna actually try singing, but it's like Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. My foot just got tickled. Thank you. He's saying, I represent what we are together. Not separate from you. And show you the way. So when he's saying show you the way, like he's here to show us the way, it's not in the form of what some may consider like religious or Catholic based meaning or intention. He's not saying it in the sense that he's a leader and we're his followers. It's very much about how I talk about how Spirit, Yeshua, God, Source, our true self, whatever label you want to call it, is here to help us through and out of illusion. So when we do that inner work and that mental cleanup, and we allow what's real to take over, and we allow that guidance, and we follow that guidance, that's what he's referring to. Sorry, just give me a moment. I'm just trying to tune out all the yammer that I've got going on in my own mind and focus in on what he's saying. Oh, okay. Sorry. So I was receiving something, but I was questioning myself, especially because then I started getting distracted from hearing a dog barking outside. My nose is getting touched right here. So thank you. That's even more confirmation. But then I all of a sudden felt my chakra system starting, my root chakra. Well, it felt like it was starting my root chakra going up, and then it also hit my crown chakra really strongly as well. And I knew that was more confirmation on what I was receiving, and then and then I just got another bout of confirmation there as well. So he's talking about this Christmas time and the illusion of linear time, where we're playing with the illusion of Christmas and Christmas time. He's talking, it's what I'm receiving is our like bits of words, but like also like feeling, and then the knowing of what he's like meaning with the words that he's giving me, or that I'm allowing myself to receive. So essentially it's about he's my foot just got tickled. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's more confirmation on what I'm receiving. Thank you. And what I'm sharing. So he's essentially, quote unquote, talking about how when we play with the illusion of linear time and Christmas, or really any holiday or celebration where it doesn't matter what religion, faith, belief, knowing, whatever label you want to put on it, if it's a celebration of love, he's saying that's beautiful because it is a reflection of what we are, and we're allowing that to shine through. And we've allowed that to shine through. Through these holidays, we've made it easier to allow that to shine through. Thank you. Sorry, words. And oh my gosh, sorry, I'm distracting myself right now with my headband. Okay, focus. So with that, he is pointing out what we've been talking about a lot the past few videos, posts that I've made, is about how, excuse me, sorry, see, I'm resisting, how Christmas isn't just one day or one time or 1 month or one period throughout a quote unquote year. Christmas is the Christ reflection of that we are, the Christ consciousness reflection that we are, like I was saying at the beginning of this. So he's just kind of reiterating that point. He's saying, if you don't have other people, quote unquote people, to celebrate Christmas with, he's saying don't worry about it, because you're really not alone. And he's nodding his head, he's pointing out this is a really good opportunity to let yourself allow that through. And then he's just pointing out the love that's there. It's incredible love. And I know he's also gesturing to how it's so much bigger than what we can understand with our egos. And I mean, I'm even like, it's so big that I'm starting to like, I'm tapping into like the edge of it, and it's making me want to run, not because it's bad, but it's because it's so big. And now he's bringing forward like New Year's resolutions and New Year's and stuff like that. And he's just again pointing out, we don't need to play with the illusion of linear time with that either. Yes, beautiful, playful, have fun with it. If we're allowing that illusion to surface, don't run from it. Don't resist it. At the same time, work on ourselves with it, because time isn't linear, and we don't need to limit ourselves with that illusion. We can allow and be in every now. I feel like there was another point that you were making. What was that? Oh, right. Thank you. So he was just, there's also that point out something else that I've been prompted to mention recently too, which is, the illusion of like portals and certain places in the world where things happen. And again, he's pointing out that it's playful and it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. We're not to judge. Everything's helpful. At the same time, it's still part of the illusion of limitation, because what is there versus here, there is only here and now. And so everywhere you are a portal. We like oneself is the portal. And Eric just kicked in with ding 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 ding, and it's like casino, dings and like the alarms and bells going off and stuff. It's like I'm inside a casino and someone's just won like the jackpot. We are the portal. So it's kind of funny. You actually start to find it funny when you hear people talk about portals and needing to go places to do things and needing to utilize certain things externally in order to allow or whatever, because really it's all a hologram that we've projected from within, and it's meaningless and powerless till we give it meaning and power. We are the portal. We are the quote unquote creator. Now it's only actual creation when it's loving. It's make believe if it's not loving. It's untruth. It's ego. It's illusion. It's not real. That being said, we're either make believing it or we're creating it, but it's oneself that's doing it. So Christmas, portals, here versus there, separation, alone versus not alone. It's all just an illusion, gameplay, and we're learning to melt that away now. Yeshua just got like really playful and silly, and he's just kind of like bouncing up and down. I'm just kind of like not like overly like over like silly, but just like kind of like giving a kick of playfulness, silliness, like bouncing up and down a little bit, going, I'm right here with you, I'm right here, I'm right here. Like, you know, I went to say it without even thinking, so I'm gonna go with it and say, play with me, you know, like I'm here. So I just go, that's what Christmas is really about, Charlie Brown. And then he just kicked in with nailed it. Oh my God. I know that that's him because I don't, my one best friend and I were just talking about this the other day. I was telling her that when I channel Yeshua, I was like, Yeshua has an amazing sense of humor. And I'm like, one of his favorite jokes is nailed it. I'm like, you know me. She's known me for probably over 15 years, going on 20. I don't know, over 15, 20 years, probably. I don't know. It's been a very long time. And she knows. We talk about, like, she's like, no, I never say that ever. I never say that. Never. But when I'm channeling Yeshua, that kicks in. If I'm channeling Yeshua or talking about Yeshua, that kicks in. So I know that it's him. I mean, we're one with it, but yeah, it's just not something that's ever surfaced. It's never in my head. I never think to joke around or say it. It just is. So anyway, so yeah, he's being silly right now, and he just tickled my foot. So thank you for that confirmation, because he knows I'm still insecure about it too. I'm like, what am I getting it wrong? But no, so yeah, we're never alone, and Christmas isn't about the gifts and the presents and the decorations and the food and the games and the people. Those can all be beautiful representations in ways that we can allow allow what's truly here to reflect through and shine through. But detaching from that too, because even with the characters, the quote unquote people, there's the illusion right now that we're playing with when it comes to loss with them. But the truth is there is no loss because they're right here. So going deeper underneath that, sure, about the people and the connection and love, but go deeper than that. It's really about the fact that the people are always here, even if it looks like the physical characters aren't. So with that, I'm also getting the prompt, like I have the urge to pull from this here. Just see, I'm like, what kind of Christmas message or advice do you want to give, message, advice, reminder you want to give. Also, I absolutely recognize when I say I'll be right back, or like this won't take long. I know I'm hitting a pause button, and so there's like no time delay for you guys. But then there is like that little blip where I do pause it, so that's why like I say something. I don't. Anyway, so okay. All right, so I'm asking Yeshua to give us message, reminder, advice. What does he want to say to us through this for Christmas, little Christmas message reminder? Again, with the knowing that what really is Christmas when it comes to that, the typical one day a year, 1 month a year, gifts, trees, all that stuff. And I mean, this applies for, I'm just kind of getting that surfaced again, where again, this applies for any holiday. Any holiday, really. When you look at what all the different holidays are, there's reflection of what truth is underneath it, and that it's just a celebration of more of what we actually are. But again, if there's any reflection of something not loving in it, it's not real. So, okay, so I just got one flipped out, but I just want to shut up and just really concentrate. Like, I know that card was supposed to be pulled out, especially because I can see what it's saying, but I just want to like shush and just concentrate and see if we'll maybe get another, I don't know, 2. I definitely don't want to do more than 2, but we'll see but no more than 2. We'll just see if it's going to be 1 or 2. So you want to say, if you want to say anything else. That's just like, I got 3 is the magic number, but that's just playful in my head, because again, we give the numbers the meaning, not the other way around. just the way I just opened my eyes, and then I really like, in that moment, the way I just really thought, anything else you want to say, Yeshua, just really felt that, like, out of all the, like, I really felt that connection for a second, and it just like flipped right out. So that was kind of cool. All right, let's see. One more. Do you have one more for us? Please and thank you. I kind of feeling one more. Feels like 3 just feels right now. But we'll see. But I won't take more than one card. If more than one pops out, I'll put it back in and shuffle again. Thank you. Okay. All right. So again, when I do these cards, what I receive with them is a mix of what gets highlighted for me in the book, along with what I receive inside myself, and then also physical touches for confirmation and whatnot. So, all right, so the first card that got pulled up here is Alchemy. So I also know the lighting's weird, but it's my friend's plant lights and whatnot, and yeah, so, but yeah, anyway, so the first card here is Alchemy. So it says, you have the Midas touch. Keep holding up. This shoulder is sore, so I'm gonna do the best I can with holding them up, but I might need to put it down. So you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So let's just see what's being highlighted here. So right away, I'm just getting that reminder of, again, it's always right now. And this is what we have the ability to, and particularly when we do the work to let ego melt away and we run under thy will instead of my will, that's when things run under goodness without opposition. So it's funny. Yeah, it's funny because it's talking about you instantly manifest your thoughts and ideas now, so choose them carefully. And I can feel the laughter and the joke with that, because we just talked about how we are the portal. We are the quote unquote creator. We are the make-believer. We are the silent observer that's imagining all of this, and it's not even happening, right? So it's funny that because it's not that you've all of a sudden stepped into this place where you're manifesting all of a sudden. This is what we're always doing. We're always quote unquote manifesting. We're always make-believing, and we're always creating. That's why it's so important to go within and do the mental cleanup, because what we cling to within, our thoughts and feelings that we choose to cling to, they project out, and then they reflect back at us in all these different metaphorical forms. I got to put this down. It's hurting my arm. Ow. Okay. So it's talking about, so it's talking about you're capable of manifesting masterpieces, but you're also able to manifest problems. But again, the reminder that that's what we've always been doing. So we're in the illusion of, we've got the illusion of separation, people feeling alone for Christmas, separation, the illusion of attack, the illusion of pain, my shoulders sore, the illusion of death and whatnot. So those are all quote unquote problems. They're not actual problems, but they don't feel good. That's the oppositional stuff, the duality, the ego. So we're always doing this, and this is just a reminder that this is what we're doing. And as it's talking about, the good news is that you can undo any manifestation that you're unhappy about. In other words, if it's not feeling good, if it's that reflection of ego, shadow, illusion, false evidence appearing real, if it's not a reflection of truth, we can and do melt that away by going within and doing that mental cleanup. Nothing's permanent. The only thing that is permanent is what we truly and always are, and that can never change and never be broken. So it's just talking about, so it's explaining, how alchemist turns metal into, like, base metal into precious gold and silver, and we have the ability to do that within our life. And again, that's just the reminder that we are this Christ-like consciousness. And again, by doing that work, we melt our illusions, we melt our nightmare into a dream of truth, love, and be that, and allow what we actually are, and then wake up fully and see that we were never asleep, and we were always home. Let's see what else is being highlighted. So it's just talking about, so it's talking about being in gratitude. And yes, there's something to be said about that. At the same time, remembering that we are gratitude. That's a part of our true state of being. So allowing that to shine through as well. And it's okay if we're in a place of not feeling gracious. That's okay. I've been in a place where I've been angry and in a place of hating things. But when I'm ready, I do my mental cleanup on it because I know that's not real. So it's kind of funny. So that's just kind of more of a reflection of a lot of what we've just been talking about as well. So this next one here is just I'm right at the page. I'm just being stubborn with opening it. There we go. Okay. So this next card here is self-employment. Now, this is okay, so this is more of a zoomed out, definitely a zoomed out message. I can't hold it up, I'm sorry. So yes, there is that level. I'm feeling that if someone coming across this is feeling like, you know, they're wanting to break out into their own business and they have this plan and they're wondering if it's something they should do, like this is, you know, like if you're questioning about work and your own job and whatnot, then this is like kind of like, you know, a thumbs up to that. With that being said, I'm really getting the zoomed out message with this. So it's talking about how you have the drive, discipline, and desire to be your own boss. You have the magical ingredients for successful business. Heaven wants you to know that you're fully supported spiritually. As long as you stay enthusiastic, new opportunities will come to you. Your positive energy attracts customers, clients, contracts, yada, yada, yada. So, and then talks about if you're in the process of opening a new business, now is the time to do spiritual work. So praying, meditating, visualize, affirming, you know, all this stuff. So what I'm really getting with this, there was that aspect that they wanted me to kind of like skim through that really quick and like read that out loud. Just again, if that resonates for someone who's coming across this and questioning these things, like I said, that's a thumbs up. You know, go with that. Again, you don't have to listen to me. Do what feels right for you. That's just what I'm receiving with that. With that being said, there's very much the zoomed out message with this, which is this is what we're bringing online. We're in the illusion right now. The world's falling apart. A lot of people are in the illusion of struggling right now financially. I know a lot of people, including myself, in the illusion of I'm not sure how I'm paying my bills and keeping food on the table. I'm personally making it through just enough each month. I've got help with that, and then even outside of the help, just more of what's coming online shining through and just things being brought to me or not needing to spend money. So this is the reminder that we don't have to struggle in order to live, and we don't have to force ourselves to work under somebody that we don't want to be working under or being in a job that we're hating. We are supported always. And there's not that direct, like, go quit your job right now and walk away. If that's not feeling right, like, you don't have to do that. It's just doing that mental cleanup on our perceptions when it comes to work and money, because we do have the ability to quote unquote be our own boss. And this whole thing of work and some have and some have not, this is starting to melt away. And I'm seeing it in certain ways, and it's just going to get bigger. So there's that reminder with that. Again, remember, we are the portal, we are the creators, and we are the make-believers. And we're supported by spirit, which is our true self, God, always. So that's what I'm receiving with that one. And then then what's kind of funny that goes hand in hand with that is the final card that pulled out here, which is accept heaven's help. Get out of the way and let heaven help you. So this is kind of funny because, again, it just kind of backs up what we've been talking about and goes hand in hand with the last card that I just got too. So again, like I was just saying, we're supported fully, but we need to allow that support through, and we need to start working on melting the ego and going through operating under thy will rather than my will. So it's talking about, if you've been asking what to do next, trust what you're receiving, trust that, you know, you're being heard, and, you know, surrender that. Do that whole, I don't know what to do, show me what to do and make it obvious, and keep doing it until it becomes obvious and easy. And if you're not sure, that in itself is an answer. Go with the I'm not sure and sit with that until you are sure. Yeah, it's essentially just saying that ask heaven to give you very clear, easy, understandable guidance, letting you know if you need to take any action, which it can be, and that's just it. If there is any physical action that's needed, it can and will be as easy as like you literally don't even realize that you've gotten up to do it until after you've already started. It's happened to me. I haven't fully brought that online permanently, but that has happened to me. And I know it will happen more and more until that's just what it is. So, so yeah, just, it's just talking about, and what I'm receiving is just that reminder of just know that you're loved and supported and held always. And again, this is what we actually are. You know, this is part of our Christ-like consciousness. So it's not that you're supported from something outside of yourself. This is a part of who and what you actually are. It's you that's supporting and loving yourself. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end this here. I'm getting restless sitting in this chair, and it's also now 40 minutes that I've been talking. So let's just leave it at that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed my little silliness of my stuff that I'm wearing in my Santa. And again, no, I'm not showing the cat because it looks awful. I really messed that up. I'm embarrassed by it. But I had fun doing the Santa. Did I call it a snowman? I might have called it a snowman. If I did, I meant to say Santa. But anyway, yeah, and I hope that anyone coming across this has found this helpful. And as always, these are reminders for myself, because this is a dream I'm making up. I am the portal. All right. Thank you all very much. Remember, if you're alone for Christmas, you're actually not alone, and this is an opportunity to allow that through, okay? I love you all very much. Merry Christmas. And as always, have a wonderful now.